Greetings, people of YouTube. This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today's video is gonna be a response video to what I said in my first video, where I said there was another series that I wanted to focus a lot on other than TMNT. This series, I'm gonna give you a hint right now, so that you guys can see it. So this is what it is. Yes, Power Rangers. And here's the front of the shirt. So you may be wondering where to get that shirt from. I went to Power Morphicon this year. Very fun. Can't wait till the next one. So anyway, I wanted to start getting discussions about Power Rangers, not Power Morphicon. I mean, I might talk a little bit about it. What I would like to say though is that I definitely will be the next one. So hope to see you guys there. But that's a while from now. It's still 2014, so we have some time before that happens. Regardless, I'd like to talk about Power Rangers, as I said before. I am a big fan of the show. I have watched all the seasons, and I've also watched most seasons of Sentai. I'm a bigger fan of the post-Jew Ranger stuff. For those that don't know what Jew Ranger is, it's what Mighty Morphin was based on in Japan. Yeah, so everything comes from Japan, the original everything. Personally, I would say that so that's what that is. What is Sentai, you may wonder? For those that haven't watched Sentai, Sentai is where everything that's Power Rangers comes from, pretty much. So that's where it's all originated. All those fight scenes, that's where everything comes from. Now the story itself, a lot of that's different, but the majority of but there are certain episodes that do follow the same plot and overall story as the Japanese. Personally, I would have to say that I like both of them a lot. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit right now because I have lots of loud noise around me. Sorry about this. But regardless, let me just speak. So Power Rangers has been around for 21 years. Sentai's been around for 39 years, and that's pretty old. But the reason why Sentai and Power Rangers even exists is because of another show that's related to it that still exists today, and it's 44 years old, and that is Kamen Rider, a show that originated all this. What is Kamen Rider? So basically, since Kamen Rider came before all this, Kamen Rider is actually a series that's the origins for the show, as I said before, where instead of there being a full team of 5 members, in this case it's actually a team. In this case, it's actually just one person who's in spandex, and they have like an insect, and like in this case, the origins of each season usually is based off of like some form of insect. Not always. Later seasons, it seems to that concept seems to have really faded overall, but. For the early stuff and for some of the recent stuff, they do have insect-like roots. But yeah, that was where the original concept came from. As far as what else I'd like to talk about, let me think. So another thing I would like to speak about was oh yeah. I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. I'm kind of in a million places a little bit here. Sorry. I also have some merchandise from the show. For the most part, it's mainly just Sentai stuff, but I do plan on getting some American stuff, and I do plan on getting some mechs. I only mainly have like morphers and some other stuff. You may be hearing this a little bit. And you may be wondering what that noise is. So that noise is actually a Ranger key. And as you can see, it's the Mighty Morphin red one. if it were, but as I said before, I have Japanese stuff, so this is really Jew Red, not Mighty Morphin Red, but it looks exactly the same. I also have the Morpher for the season, and yeah. I also have one box set. As you may have noticed, I'm talking now about the merchandise. So if you like that stuff, great. Do I plan on getting, as I said before, I mentioned I do plan on getting American stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love the American stuff, but Japanese stuff is usually a lot of times better. But I won't argue with it being bad, because it's not bad. And with recent seasons, it, like, though the quality has gone down in recent years, within the past couple of years, though, it's actually started getting better. I know that in the past, it, like, at a certain point, it just started losing the quality that it once had, but it's picking up again. I don't know. You may even wonder, I mean, like, I personally love, sorry, I'm so many places again. Yeah. For example, Dino Charge, like, I've seen what the mechs look like, and I'm pretty impressed with what they've done so far. Personally, I'm a huge fan of that season in Japan, which is Kyroger, which is a great season. I have to tell you right now, I love it. It's not my favorite season, but it's up there. It's like probably top 5 easily. It's very good, but it's not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite Sentai. But it's like so close to being top. Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, though, I do like what they're doing with the show. Also, with Dino Charge, what it looks like so far. It's still early. It's still really early to say. I'm not gonna point fingers at anything yet, because it's still very early to, like, really give a real general idea of what my thoughts are. But I'm a big fan of it so far. I love the theme. I actually wrote a comment at one point on the theme that someone posted on YouTube, and I got, like, a whole bunch of responses back about it. And believe me, I think the theme's great. But at the same time, I understand the issue with, they always say Rangers forever, and they always have, like, the Mighty Morphin stuff going on. But you know what? It's the one time where you can appreciate it, and it doesn't feel like it's the exact same thing. Like in the past, they're basically taking the Mighty Morphin theme and they're just adding in, like, they don't really change anything. It's overall the same thing. In Dino Charge, there's an actual theme going on here, and it's actually pretty good. I love the theme. Like, I'm a big fan of the theme. Because though it does say Rangers Forever, it's like a few words, and overall the way that they do it, it's done brilliantly for once. And yes, for once, I have to say that, because it's true. In the past, I didn't like it. I didn't like how they did it in Super Mega Force. I didn't like how they did it in Mega Force. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but it wasn't anything that unique. It felt very boring, because it's like, okay, they did it for Samurai, now they did it for Super Samurai, now they do it for Mega Force, now they do it for Super Mega Force. What's next? Dino Charge? Well, they kind of did it, but not exactly. I like that, because you know what? They actually gave it a theme. They didn't just keep it like, okay, we're going to keep it exactly the same. No, we actually have a singer. And by the way, the singer. Love the singer. Love the singer. Great singer. Really impressed with the singer, because to be honest with you, they haven't had a really excellent singer that really stood out for a while now. And you know what? It's really good. It's a good theme. I'm excited to see what the video portion of the theme will look like for the show, but we'll have to wait till February, so until then, I guess I'm stuck just listening to music, which believe me, I love it. I back when that song first came out, I believe it was the same day as Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was like, I believe it was Thanksgiving. When I heard that song for the first time, I played that song like probably 5 or 6 times, or if not more, and I still listen to it regularly because I still love that theme because it's so good, and it's amazing because of the fact that it's been like 4 years of consecutive repeat, 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 repeat. And it's just like, for once, after like 4 years of repetitiveness, we actually get a theme that isn't just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you know what? I love it because it's actually very good. It's excellent, and that's what I feel. You may be wondering, what else do I feel about? What other things am I thinking about in regard to that show? I'm a big fan of also the fact that like the characters, the profiles that they've given so far, because they announced them like I think it was, I don't know, a couple of days ago or so, they showed up the character profiles. Though there was kind of like a rumored profile that basically showed some of them off, but it wasn't like confirmed. That was given out like like 2-3 months ago or so, but there was some confirmation. There were some things that were tweaked overall, but some things were kept in. One thing I'm very impressed with is the fact that they're actually keeping a lot of stuff from Kyoto for the backstories, and some of the stuff that they're keeping in, I'm very excited about. For example, with the Red Ranger, he's looking for his father who's missing. That's the exact same thing that happened for Kuro for Kuro Red. He also was missing his father, and something tells me that will be great. I'm gonna now, before I actually get into what that is, I'm gonna put up a spoiler. I'm gonna say spoilers right here because I don't want to offend anyone who's looking to actually watch the Sentai that hasn't already. So, and also not to mention the other thing is that what I might end up saying might end up being a spoiler for what really will happen in Dino Charge. And at this time, I'd like to give you guys a good 5-10 seconds to skip ahead a little bit or just watch it. Up to you. But for now, I'm gonna stop speaking for a few seconds, and hopefully by then you'll either have chosen to skip ahead or just continue to watch. Okay. Alright, so back to what I was saying before. What I was hoping for is that maybe they plan on keeping things consistent in regard to the fact that in the Sentai, Kuro Red's father became Kuro Silver, and what might end up happening is that Dino Charge Red's father may become Dino Charge Silver. So that'd be interesting. And not to mention the thing is that I'm curious about whether or not they'll keep in Torin or not. Because if they do, that'd be awesome. I love Torin. Torin was like one of my favorite characters ever. As everyone knows, he does end up. For those that have watched Sentai, I'm sure at this point you probably have known that yeah, Torin does end up dying, and yeah, it's a sad thing, but at the same time, it's an understood point. It's a great, it's great, though. Great story though. Regardless, let me move on to what else I'd like to say about the show. It's excellent. I don't know. I'm excited for that show. Believe me, it's all good. As I said before, I've watched all the Power Rangers seasons. Currently speaking, as we're talking, I'm actually watching one episode from Lost Galaxy right now. And yes, I know Lost Galaxy is a season that's not bad, but it's not great. Some people love it a lot. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite either. And it's from one of the box sets that I got. I have only one right now, but I'm getting another one tomorrow. And I do plan on getting all 4 eventually. Sadly, I'm not planning on getting the big Red Ranger helmet that has all 20 seasons, I believe it was. Mighty Morphin all the way through Megaforce. This is the box set that I have. I have this Zeo Turbo In Space and Lost Galaxy box set, and I'm getting the Lightspeed, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder box set tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that box set. It has my favorite season in it, and so as you may have guessed, based off of those 5 seasons, one of them is my favorite. I know every single time I kind of hide which season or which show I like best. I guess I could tell everyone now for this show. My favorite season is easily Time Force. I'm a huge fan of Time Force. Always have been. I've met Erin Cahill. I've had something signed by her. For those who don't know who Erin Cahill is, she's Time Force Pink. Yes, I've met her. I've had something signed by her. She is so sweet. I love her so much. She is so nice, and she's a great character. She does some great acting in that season. I've also met Jason Font, who is the Red Ranger. He's awesome. I had a shirt signed by him while I was at PMMC. That was awesome. He was a great guy to meet. Erin Cahill has so much life. She's so pretty and she's so nice. I don't know. It was great. I also met why am I forgetting Eric's name? Quantum Red. I met him. I actually took a selfie with him. It was really fun. Like after a Forever, like I went to see a Forever Red panel, and then afterwards we took a selfie together. It was really fun. and it was kind of just like out of nowhere, and it was just like, okay, a selfie, cool. I don't know. That was one of my favorite things ever. I've met a bunch of the Rangers. I plan on meeting a bunch more the next time that happens. Sadly, I didn't think of it really fast. I would have loved to have been there. That just happened. I think it was a couple of days ago or so. So a couple of days ago, at the exact place as PMC. Sadly, I don't live in the area. I live actually a pretty big distance, all the way on the East Coast, but I do plan on going to pretty much every single PMMC from now on. I might go to some other events eventually. I do plan on branching out and going to other Power Rangers events, but that was great because also we got to see Yuta. For those who don't know, that's Jew Red. We actually got to see our first Sentai Ranger. We got to see a Sentai Ranger show up at a convention, which was a huge deal at the time, big deal, and everyone was excited about that. I apparently there was a moment where Yuta did the can with a bunch of Power Rangers fans. It was awesome. For those that may know Bruno from MMPR Toys, he has a video posted on his channel that showed off Yuta doing the can with some fans. Really awesome. And Bruno was actually at PMMC. He didn't see me, but I saw him. He might have seen me. I don't know. But I saw him at one point, and also he had his own panel there showing off how he does all of his how he does all his reviews and all that, and talks about all these conventions that he goes to. And I love his channel. Love Bruno. Love Mia. Awesome channel. And I did get to see them there. I did get to see the panel a little bit. And I can't wait to see them next time because they're awesome. I also got to see Mr. S. For those who don't know who that is, the guy from CS Toys. He was very cool. I actually stayed in the same hotel as him. But overall, that was a fun convention. It was so good, and I can't wait to the next one because the next one I hope to go with a friend or a girlfriend or something like that by that point. Sadly, I didn't get the chance to at that when I went this year. I just had to go with my mother, who decided to go along, and it was fine. Regardless, let's continue with what we were talking about now. Also, what other morph do I have on me? Let me think. Let me see. I said before, I don't really have much right now, but I do plan on getting some other stuff. I have the Zeonizer, but I don't have the American one, I have the Japanese one. So I have the O-Ranger Morpher. Very cool. Sadly, I did not have the backing on this because I got it for a deal, and it was a pretty good deal. So I was pretty happy. I got it like last minute, like right at the end of when they were closing up PMC. Pretty big deal. I got pretty much everything I've gotten here. Because early on, I didn't have many toys of this stuff until I really got to PMC this year. But I've always been a big fan. It's just that I've never had the chance to really look into buying any of this stuff, and not to mention the fact that it's been the thing that I've kind of kept to myself, not to mention everything. So, yeah. So, and you're wondering what that noise is. It's just it's a vacuum. Just ignore it. It's very loud. I know. Here's the Morpher. And I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go again. Yeah. So that's the Zeonizer. Very cool. Or the O-Ranger, the Morpher's name is for, yeah. But yeah, I have it. Very cool. What else can I say? Not really sure. No, I think I've covered everything I can for this video. Please subscribe, please comment, please like, etc. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next Power Rangers video. I plan on the next video that I release following this to be another Power Rangers video, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. Hopefully, yeah, but hopefully that's the next one. I expected that one to come out in the next couple of days or so. So don't worry, I'll be back soon. So anyway, bye bye.